As far as I'm concerned, this is like some of the most openly corrupt shit I've ever seen in any politics ever.
Yeah, I mean it's
So,
up there.
and
What we're seeing right now.
then
It's up there. So what Rob is telling you, his position is what's going on right now is up there for the most corrupt, among the most corrupt things ever done. So what the f- are we talking about here? You're continuing to do like the lesser. You were unwilling to vote for Nikki Haley.
I don't give a shit. I will not vote for Nikki Haley. F it. Nikki Haley is literally just another face of the establishment that will be interested in censoring disinformation, continuing to fund foreign wars, continuing to allow the indoctrination of our children. She'll pretend not to, but that's who she is.
But you were willing and will still defend voting for someone who's involved in arguably the most or one of the most corrupt actions ever taken in the history of government.
and I think
Well, I don't want to move on
really
because
relevant
there's something still to talk about on this section. Before we
Okay,
start
well,
on this.
I'm not going to a different, well, tangentially, but okay, go for it.
But I just want to say real quick, the other thing is, it's different to know people are on the list versus to know that they're engaged in these crimes.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know that Trump
Holy
is specifically searching through the evidence himself. I think that Trump, there's a couple issues that he is very...
So Trump is not going through the evidence, and he's just spitballing that the Democrats made up evidence that he's not looking at.
On what? On what subject?
Epstein. On Epstein.
And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden,
And so he's being cavalier at a bare minimum under this apologist copium framework. At a bare minimum, he's being cavalier and political and accusing Democrats of manipulating evidence that he's never seen and has no evidence for in a manner that contradicts what the DOJ is saying.
And this is something Donald Trump has talked about. The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump.
That at a bare minimum, right? At a bare minimum, that's impeachable.
I think that this is an issue that probably he didn't find too interesting. He just peripherally was interested in, and you could blame him for that. I certainly do. But the idea that it's like he absolutely knows, as you're replying, that his friends and associates are on these tapes committing these heinous actions against children, I don't believe that the evidence suggests that. I still am not saying that that doesn't mean that...
Imagine if it were a Democrat, by the way.